Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever the case may be. Welcome to my stream. I'm Zero One. Thank you for joining me. Today we're just going to do a little more Minecraft. I don't have anything in particular in mind, but we'll just see what happens and see what happens. Um, I just really wanted to stream today because I haven't been streaming a lot lately, and this week has been kind of stressful in a few ways. My air conditioner was out last weekend and all the way through Wednesday, right as we hit the hottest point of summer, at least thus far. And then we had the smoke from the wildfires drifting through the Chicago area, making everything unpleasant. And to top it off, and most importantly, the kitty cat, Roxy, has been sick, so we had to go see about her yesterday. She seems to be doing okay right now, but she's still sick, so we'll see what's going to happen with her. And so I just really wanted to take my mind off things and have a little fun if I can. So, without any further ado, let's dive right on in. You can see I'm at the house. I don't remember if it's day or night. It might be day. And so we have a whole bunch new blocks. I'm kind of eager to make some cushions. So let me find my shears. I don't even know how to make a cushion yet. I'm assuming that it's in this release. I've updated, but I don't know if it's a released thing or not. Might be something still on the way. A few weeks out, maybe. Still, it won't hurt to have the wool in place to make the cushions for when it does become available. Da, 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 da. No, I don't want to do that. What I want is to make a chest. Although I'm an idiot because I know I have a chest out there. Here, hold that for the moment. Da, 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 da. Hey, Lucky, please stop bullying me. I still need to go through the effort of pulling the cows out of there. Sooner or later, I will do so. Excuse me. we're just going to do a little more cleanup here. Excuse me. All right. Into the pit with you. All right, so we have a fair number of chickens down there now. But I think what should be in here are the sulfur blocks somehow, somewhere, some way. But maybe they're not. I don't know. I don't know how I even go about finding them. The geysers and all that lovely stuff. But what I think I want to do, start working on filling in this hole. So that means I'm going to need 1 billion blocks of dirt or other stuff. Excuse me. And then I can start figuring out how I want to do things underground over there. My boat's still over here. It appears to be. Last time my boat disappeared. Still don't know what happened to it. But let me also take a look at the enchanting setup. Because I was looking at some other people's enchanting setups. And generally, I think I got this together, but I don't need it to be this far out. So what I can probably do two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that'll start getting me better enchants immediately. I think. Fire aspect, sharpness 2, knockback. Definitely not bad. Oh, you're already enchanted. Never mind. As are you. breaking, power, power. You're already enchanted. Piercing, quick charge. I have no idea what quick charge does. Piercing. Can you enchant a stick? Apparently not. Breaking, protection. All right. Well, that does improve things, I think. But we still got a lot of stuff to do to make ourselves better. Do I only have 2 torches on me? Hmm. Still need to make a trash pit. Of some sort. Somewhere. Somehow. I don't even know what I'm trying to do right this second. What did I do with those? My bundles. Where are you? I seem to have misplaced my bundles. Weird. I don't know where they've gone. I'm not just gonna give myself some because they're gone, but I don't get what happened to them. Hmm. Well, let's make ourselves some shovels. And we'll use this temporarily for storage of other stuff. I guess the big question is, where do I want to get this dirt from? What am I doing? Maybe I can get an enchant on these shovels. That'll be useful, like efficiency. I don't have many levels right now, but still. Oh, two. Two is better than none, right? And in the case that I might need a bed, because I don't plan on coming right back. Part of me thinks I need to go ahead, get to the end, beat the Ender Dragon, and collect some shulkers to make shulker boxes. But that's work. Not that this isn't technically work, but that's more work. I'll let those sit in my inventory for now. What's a chicken doing up here? What are multiple chickens doing up here? I don't even think the pig belongs up here, really. But I'm less surprised by it than the chickens. Really don't know how much dirt I actually need. Because I don't know how much of a fill I'm going to do on the big hole. I don't know if I'll fill the whole thing in, or if I'll just essentially make floors inside. I haven't put too much thought into it. You know, like usual. More saplings. I was trying to figure out what those were from a distance. Been a while since I've gone down here, particularly this way. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let me grab some of that coal real quick. I don't have any torches. I'm probably going to dig some of this back up in order to make like staircases up or down from here. But at least for the moment, this establishes a floor. That'll be our ceiling. And the floor for the next level. So, there. So what this is telling me is I'm going to need a lot more dirt. I only did, what, 1.5 floors? If that. Hey, Mr. Enderman. Where are you? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't want to use Silk Touch. Okay, I did get a beehive. Cool. I wonder if I got any others. This is the most dirt that I've ever deliberately dug up. I can tell you that already. You know, actually having a purpose for it. Normally, if I dig up dirt, it's because it's in my way. And it's also the most I've ever used a shovel. Hello there. I wouldn't say I'm winning, but I'm not losing either. How was your nap? Good, good, good. All right. Still not a lot of dirt, but it's more than none. Yeah, there are some holes and I gotta fill in because of creepers last time, but I'm not gonna worry about those right now. I'm gonna keep focused on my current goal. Now, didn't want that there, thank you. At least for the moment, I'm gonna keep these stairs open. These fake stairs. I think I actually made them, but it was so long ago that I don't remember. All right. Put a torch down over here. Not what I intended to do, but whatever. Then we start on our next level. More or less to get rid of the hole. But potentially this gives us additional space to work with. I could put workshops over here or something. Better than just having a big empty hole. You know, a big empty hole I can fall down and die in. and by using dirt, I can easily dig this back out. That didn't hurt.
Oi.
Water, water everywhere. It all wants to drown me. See, I was originally debating whether I just completely fill this in and not leaving any gaps for floors or anything. Just put all the dirt in, fill every little block, or every space with dirt. But I decided to make floors instead. All right, so I have a tunnel over there. Herm. Herm, herm, herm. At least a small little bit. All right, less of a tunnel than a room. Still, that is useful. I'm gonna need a lot more dirt. All right, so I believe one of my little holes in the ground up there leads to there. So I need at least a few more levels here. Which means even more dirt. Time for more shovels. And since this is convenient, we're going to do something about this side of the hole too. I mean, having easy access to this pit is nice, but I don't like having a death trap here, especially since it's only going to affect me. Next. I need more. 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 I actually filled myself up here. Probably also because of the bluette. All right, let's go plug in some more dirt. Just wanted to check on things a little bit. Now, there's a wild puppy mucking about upstairs. Okay, so yeah, this leads down. And so I need stairs down to a level here eventually. Woo! Saw the creeper out of the corner of my eye at the last second. And that's what let me, or helped me move. But not soon enough to avoid it entirely. I didn't get hurt, so that's good. All right, this is gonna hurt. Why'd I even bother? Because now I got to get out and go up to bed. Unless I want to die. Or spend all night fighting zombies and creepers and skeletons. Oh my. All right. That's how you want to play. You have a creeper friend with you? I thought I heard a creeper. All right, that might be worth exploring at some point, but not right now. Well, fine then. See if I care. Okay, good. I'm not going to step backwards into a deep, dark hole like I keep feeling I'm going to do. Not going to lie, this block scared me. I thought it was a creeper for a moment. Of course, if it was a creeper, I'd have already been dead. No. Thanks, grass. All right. Figure our next level needs to be at least 4 high. Well, another 3 high. Some number high. Doing that just so that I can get over here. And I have a relatively easy way out of here. For the moment. I was afraid. As I went off that, I realized that there was a big hole there, and I might die. Let's put it at that level. What I should do is just grab this bed and take it upstairs with me. But no, I'm not. Oh, it's not really upstairs, but over here. That's what I should do. But I'm not going to do that. While that's logical, I want to keep that bed there. I could go grab the other bed, but nah. Running out of dirt again. Remarkable how much dirt it actually takes to fill a hole, even partially. I think I should be able to get out over here. Back to digging. I feel like I'm taking down a mountain to fill in a hole. And I kind of am. realize this is not the most exciting content. And I completely understand why a lot of Minecrafters do montages or time lapses of resource gathering, particularly on Hermitcraft. But, you know, I've got nothing better to do. And we're live, so... That is a chicken over there, right? Yeah. It's just kind of freaking me out. Just a little. Right. You need sugar. Hmm. Well, I know you don't want to. But you can finish off my ice cream. There are the little mini donuts as well. Nutella. All right, I think we should be good for the moment in terms of dirt. Might even be able to finish the layers with this. Because there's not a lot of layers left to go, so we might be good. Da 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 da. We're getting close. I can feel it. All right. And now with this last layer, or this next layer, I don't think we'll be in risk of, falling to our deaths if we fall from up there. We might still take some damage, but at least we won't die. I hate knocking stuff off my desk, which is a shame considering my desk is covered with everything in the world. Like I just knocked a pop can off my desk. You know something that's funny? After playing this game for over 10 years, at least off and on, I still find Minecraft physics funny and weird. Why that's perfectly acceptable, but sand falls is weird to me. Spawning in my hole? What's your problem? What am I even doing? Uh-huh. All right. Get out of here and take a look at our new plateau, our new floor. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe I should continue to terraform and make another floor up here that kind of slopes down and looks a little more natural. Maybe. But what I think I'm going to do right now is maybe on this floor. If I can, without having to dig through cobblestone, well, stone. But it doesn't look like I can do that easily. Build a door, or at least a tunnel, rather. Out here towards our bed. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Go dump this in this stone, cobblestone, into the super smelter. And we'll make some stone, or smooth stone, eventually. So now that entire section over there is dark, which is kind of what I wanted. I still want to do something with all this space down here, which means that I'll eventually need to go through here and clear out the zombies and things. But that is not going to happen today. Oi. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Can I only make slabs with a smooth stone? How do you make stairs? Hmm. Well, let's make some slabs. Samurai! Or should I
Incoming
say
raid from
Ox? Thanks for
Thesamura
the raid,
Iox
man.
with 9 viewers.
How are you doing? You happen to catch me on one of my rare stream days. I have no idea. Let me see if I can take a look and see. Yeah, I don't see him in the Automod queue. Oh, wait, hang on. Too many capitals. Yeah, caps locks is pretty much the undoing of a lot of people. Although I suppose I should remove that. It's not like I get a lot of people using caps here. Anyway, how are you? You do? Hmm. How have things been? It is going, and that's better than not. I didn't really have a plan for today, and it kind of shows, but that's okay. I'm sinking lower and lower into this pit. And all I want to do is put that there. Oh, nice. I didn't realize you had taken a break, but I guess I should have noticed. I'm trying to get back to it myself. I think most of us, of our little circle, kind of are taking breaks right now. Yeah. And without Essie here to remind us to stream, it's kind of easy to forget. Spring has been sleeping a lot, but that's okay. Now, you might be wondering what I'm doing. And the answer is I have no clue. I just more or less built a lot of levels in that huge pit I had right next to my house here. And so I was trying to come up with some ideas for steps and things, but it looks like you can't make um, stairs out of smooth stone. So I'm just putting a lid on this pit for some reason. It kind of is. Although it'll never get me invited to Hermitcraft. I will never be a professional Minecrafter. Because I am not much of a builder. And I have no plan for anything. Hermitcraft is an ongoing series of Minecrafters who who primarily stream and upload to YouTube. But a lot of them also go play in the Minecraft championships and do a whole bunch of really fancy builds and amazing stuff. There are lots of reasons I'll never get invited to Hermitcraft. But the fact that I don't build and have no idea what I'm doing certainly doesn't help. Yeah, there are. Usually every month or two. MCC.live if you're curious. At least if I remember correctly. It's entertaining stuff. Aha, 2 new videos from our favorites. The championships can be somewhat interesting and chaotic because they have all these different mini games that are completely done in Minecraft, admittedly modded Minecraft, but still Minecraft, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see what you can do in this game. Some of it is very basic, like killing one another, PvP, in various environments. Others are building stuff, flying around the map in a race called Ace Race, or is that something else? Hole in the Wall is one of our favorites to watch because it's silly and chaotic. It's really kind of cool. We found out about it thanks to, strangely enough, none of the Minecrafters that I'm mentioning here on Hermitcraft, but thanks to one of our Sims streamers, one of our favorite Sims streamers, Dr. Gluon. He and some of his friends, Vixella, James Turner, and somebody else, used to regularly participate in it because Vixella knew some of the Minecrafters and used to play Minecraft with them. And so she got invitations to it, and she invited them to participate on her team. And so we got into it and started watching their Hermitcraft videos as well. All right, because I used bottom slabs, nothing should be able to spawn on this floor, which is nice. Part of the reason I did this, but not really. I just felt like putting slabs up here. And what I'll probably do is make some stone stairs, come down from up there, going all the way down to the various floors. Apparently not. Basically, the reasoning is a little weird, but because it's the bottom half of a full block as opposed to the tops half, it's considered, as far as the spawning mechanism, as a full block. And so nothing can spawn in that spot. And it can't spawn in midair either. So it just prevents anything from spawning. It's weird, but it's a little Minecraft trick. If we're at the top, then it would be at the proper height and surface for something to spawn on. Away from the door, Lucky. Let me break this one in. Give a cheap demonstration. So, something would be able to spawn on top of this block of dirt. You'd expect that. Same with this, because it's at the same height. But because it's at a different height than the bottom blocks, bottom slab, this is considered open space over the bottom slab. But at the same token, you can walk on and, well, that's obvious stuff. But it's a different height, and so nothing can spawn on this level. Because it's technically open space, even though it kind of, sort of, isn't, in a weird way. But ultimately, what I did is there was a big hole right here. And what I wanted to do, so I don't have to avoid it as much, is fill it in. But instead of just completely fill it in and make it solid, I put floors in. Dirt floors, but floors nonetheless. It's Minecraft. There's a lot to it, a lot of subtlety to it, but it's not important. Not life-changing. But yeah, I went on and put these floors in because it was a big canyon down here in open space. It could be. And I wanted to do something about this open space. It's still open here, for instance. There's nothing below this floor until we get down there. And I need to do something about all of that as well. But I didn't want to just have a big hole down here anymore where I could fall to my death easily. And maybe I'll put in workshops or something down here. Some underground farms of some sort. But I haven't figured it out. Like I said, I just really wanted to fill in the hole. I figure out how to get back out. I think I will go ahead and dig up a little more dirt. Try covering another one of my death traps. Like, I need to cover up this. And I really, really, really need to cover up this. This is connected to that same canyon over there. And so, yeah. Big time yikes is right. But it's been one of those things. I just haven't really felt like digging in to actually try to fix those holes. But since I didn't have any plan for today, it seemed like this would be a good opportunity. And so I've been stripping off the dirt of this mountain over here. Taking it back little by little. Yep. And that's literally all I've done today. The main reason I'm using dirt as opposed to cobblestone or something is simply that dirt's easier to dig out and replace. So if I decide I don't like this, I can easily just put the dirt back or move the dirt back out, do whatever I like with it. I don't need any tools to do this quickly. Because it takes almost no time to dig up dirt with a shovel. Almost no time even with a block of dirt for that matter, but it's a lot easier than dealing with stone or cobblestone. Spring, are you still there? Still lurking? Oh, good. You have to explain why I'm not going to get invited to Hermitcraft. I need to hear your viewpoint. Is it because I'm old? Don't worry, I won't ban you from the channel. That would be weird and very awkward. Yeah, I think you're right. And I think that's the reason too. I feel like I should grab that iron, but I don't need it. I have more iron than I can deal with. I could cover this entire mountain in iron blocks, and then still have someone I need it. But I feel like I should dig it up. Like if I had some grand design in mind, if I knew what I wanted to build, if I had any idea, any vision towards a goal for building and can build it on a grand scale, maybe I would get invited. But no, nope, nope, nope. I am not a visual person. More iron. Where were you when I needed you months ago? Or a year or so ago when I started this world? Obviously, it was right here, underground, hiding. Oh, geez, I got more dirt than I thought I did. When I cover up these two massive chasms, or at least the massive chasm, I think we'll go ahead and call it a day at that point. First, a little random decoration in the hopes of getting some more beehives. Even though I'm standing on the safe edge, the safe side of this hole, doing so still makes me nervous. And I'm holding down Shift key as if my life depended on it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Light bulb. If I can remember what I did with all the wood I had this when I started the stream. Instead of completely covering that up, what I think I'm going to do is put a fence around that square, the square hole, to remind me that there's a giant chasm beneath the whole area. Planks. Carry will work. But I need sticks. I have sticks. Ah, made fence gates. Oh well, they'll work. It just means I can open them up and fall to my death anytime I want. I gotta fill in these holes as well, where creepers tried to kill me. Silly creepers. And eventually gotta fill in this, which was always like that. Exactly. Anytime I choose to plummet to my death, I can just open the gate and go right through. Thanks, grass. There. I had a mild vision, and it kind of worked. Ta-da! I'm going to switch to creative mode just to have a little fun here. Ah! Splat. It is indeed a hole. But yeah. So I need to fill in there and there. This is my quote-unquote safe way down. And as you can see, I've been down here before. All right, maybe this isn't connected to the other chasm. I thought it was. Oh no, this is the other chasm here. And so yeah, this is where I was filling in the hole. And I still got plenty of space down here that I can expand, add additional holes or storage areas, do something about. But most importantly, I gotta make this hole safe too. For the moment, it's not a priority. The other one is. But pretty big, pretty deep, pretty scary. Oh, and spring. You didn't notice, but I went back over to the pale oak forest and got saplings to plant more pale oak. Ta-da! And I also need to do the it pretty much is. Spring did a great job on the house. But I planted all these cherry blossom trees. Mostly with the hopes of getting some beehives spawned, but not many did. Sir, that is cheating. That is cheating, sir. Hey. Only zombies are allowed on the other side of this door. Die. This is my villager breeder, although it's not right yet. Yeah, skeletons riding spiders are bad mojo. And so the idea is I take a fully grown villager, get them into this room to get them turned into a zombie, and then I take them over here and cure them. And those are the only two that I've actually managed to cure so far. And I'm protecting them for the moment until I can build a villager hall. Which I will do someday, but not today. And for those who have never been here before, up here is the one slightly pretty thing that I've ever built. It's a bamboo farm. And it's an automated bamboo farm. So once bamboo gets up to a certain height, that high, where the observers are, the blocks down, or rather, things down here, pistons will fire, breaking the bamboo, which should drop down and fall into a bunch of hoppers that then funnel into these auto crafters, make bamboo blocks, which I use as fuel. See, bamboo blocks, which I use as fuel for my badly designed but functional super smelter way down here. This big thing here. Over here are blast furnaces. Well, this row here. That one has smokers. And then over there are just regular furnaces. So almost everything will get filtered to the right type of oven or furnace to cook or smelt or be broken down relatively quickly. And it's all fueled by bamboo blocks. And I can turn off the fuel source here through one of two switches that I have, which funnel all the way from up there. For a while, we were near empty on these. But it's all filled up again. There is. There definitely is. I'm sorry. Endermen are not allowed here. Come back here. You're not allowed to run away. Stealing dirt. Who do you think you are? But anyway, like I said, that's the one semi-pretty thing that I made. And I put this staircase in so that I can easily access it. And sooner or later, I'm going to do the other side here. Another Enderman. I just told your friend, Endermen are not allowed here. But I have a lot of work to do, one way or another. And that'll happen eventually. Because that's where they live a lot of the time. Yeah, they're in the end as well, but I haven't been to the end. Not in this world, at least, and I'm probably not going to. So, meh. But let me put myself back in survival mode, and we will call it a day. Spring, is there anybody I should raid, whatever? Raid, same thing, right? Mouth don't work. Alrighty, well, in that case, I guess we'll just call it a day. So, we'll back on out. We'll switch on over here. I'm not entirely sure when I'll stream again. Maybe next weekend. Maybe it'll be in a couple weeks. Don't know. But thank you very much, Ox, for raiding me. I appreciate it. Thank you for anyone and everyone that came along with him. Everyone else, I hope you have a great day, great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time I stream. Take care. Bye.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression.